¿Te gusta?
Me encanta. No deberías darme tantos caprichos.
¿Y por qué no? ¿A quién mejor que a ti?
Le conocí en una fiesta y me hechizó.
Me enamoré del nombre, Jasmine.
I think Jasmine is a sign of the times to a certain degree. I know in the United States, I can only speak for the United States, there are variations on Jasmine. They're not all so extreme. I'm creating an extreme version, but many people, millions of people, have had financial traumas in the last, and many people have emotional traumas in their married lives, and the people on all levels have suffered to great degrees, and people have killed themselves, that extreme. People have been wrecked. They've been out of jobs where they'll never really work again because they've been out of work for so long that they can't get back to it because they've lost their jobs at an age when you can't start over. It's too difficult. So there are many variations of Jasmines in the United States.
Nunca he estado en San Francisco. Me voy a quedar con mi hermana.
¡Jasmine! ¡Oh, Dios mío!
¿Cómo estás? Tu casa es acogedora. Ha habido turbulencias. La comida horrible. Para ir en primera clase, no sé.
¿Pero no estabas tiesa?
Me he arruinado. Bueno, el gobierno me lo ha quitado todo.
Pues tienes una pinta estupenda.
¿Quién miente ahora?
No, it's probably just the characters at the time. In Midnight in Paris, it's a funny idea to me that Owen Wilson's potential in-laws are very conservative, right-wing people, and he's got a different point of view. My own politics are basically liberal, democratic politics. So whenever anything comes up in the course of a story that touches on any current reference or any reference, it's always going to be from a liberal democratic point of view, because that's how I see the best hope of the future.
¿Hay algo que quieras y que no tengas?
Cariño, es preciosa.
Pues cuando estaba forrada pasaba de ti un huevo. Ahora que está arruinada se viene a vivir contigo.
No solo está arruinada, está muy tocada.
Se ría de mí. ¿Me oyes, Hal?
Disculpe, ¿habla conmigo?
Well, she has greatness. There are many actresses that are wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But, there are a few people in every profession that there's a leap. Cate is one of, Meryl Streep, for example, is a leap above, Cate is when I first saw Cate in Mr. Ripley, I'd never heard of her. And I was saying to people, who is this person? She's amazing. She's so funny. And the film is so alive when she's on. And then they said, well, she's Australian. Her name is Cate Blanchett. This is one of the greatest actresses in the world now. In her age group, probably the greatest actress in the world in her age group. And so I always wanted to work with her. When people ask me, is there anyone you haven't worked with? I always used to say, I always wanted to do a comedy with Reese Witherspoon, and I always wanted to do a movie with Cate Blanchett.
Ginger me ha contado la movida. Un día estás en lo más alto y al otro resulta que estás con un golfo. ¿Y cuánto piensas quedarte con Ginger?
Nadie tiene más ganas de largarse de aquí que yo.
Esto tiene que ser caer muy bajo para ti.
Te alegrará saber que he perdido hasta el último centavo.
Su marido era un sinvergüenza. Estuve allí una semana y supe que se los ponía con una amiga.
No puedo,
Frankie.
no puedo.
I've been lucky over the decades that there's always been enough people in America that see my movies so that they make enough money so I can keep going. Once in a while, they make a lot of money, but usually not. Usually they do okay. Usually very few of them lose money, very few. They almost all make money, but a modest amount of money. And then every 5 years or something, one comes along like Annie Hall in Manhattan or Hannah and her sisters or, crimes and misdemeanors, or, and then Vicky Cristina Barcelona, where everybody comes, where it makes a substantial amount of money, and it looks like Blue Jasmine is a film that people are coming to see in abundance. It's no fault of mine. I do the same thing all the time. I try and make them all good, and I do my best, and it's just an accident of taste.
Solo estás con fracasados porque eso es lo que crees que te mereces y por eso nunca tendrás una vida mejor.
¡Ella pasa de ti! ¡Es una falsa!
¿Podéis dejar de pelearos? Me encuentro fatal. No sé, el calmante llega con retraso.
Ansiedad, pesadillas y una crisis nerviosa. Hay un límite de traumas soportables antes de que una salga a la calle y empiece a pegar gritos.